You are watching Liberty Online TV. You are watching Liberty Online TV. You are watching Liberty Online TV. You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone.
We look for the news with the around. Log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staffs them everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Voices come. Credibility, now we ability. News, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, let's get the power. The count on me, the count on we anyhow. Give you the news, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. Human them, girl begin, let's get the power. You call on me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride, like a nigga we fly. Liberty TV day before. Climb the mountain just to get the news. Go down the slums to get the views. Voices come. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, let's get the power. The count on me, the count on we anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, let's get the power. You call on me, count on me anyhow. We speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. We look for the news with the around. Log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staffs them everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Voices come. Credibility, now we ability. News, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, let's get the power. The count on me, the count on we anyhow. Give you the news, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. Human them, girl begin, let's get the power. You call on me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride, like a nigga we fly. Liberty TV day before. Climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi, yeah. Voices down. Hi, yeah. Give you the news, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, let's get the power. The count on me, the count on me anyhow. Give you the news, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, let's get the power. The count on me, count on me anyhow. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism.
This na the Liberty Review with me, Princess Pias.
This na the Liberty Review with me, Mohamed Kamara.
This na the Liberty Review with me, Mariatu Sheriff.
Inside this program, we go look at plenty things them we happen na salon throughout the week.
Things them like politics, sports, courts, the environment, disability, woman and girl picking them business, and plenty other issue them.
So stay tuned. Now we Liberty Facebook page and self YouTube channel and all that social media platform them for they watch the Liberty Review where they come to you every Saturday from 6 to 7 o'clock na net. Also you go get all you views them but still them where they happen.
The Liberty
Review.
This na the Liberty Review with me, Princess Pias.
This na the Liberty Review with me, Mohamed Kamara.
This na the Liberty Review with me, Mariatu Sheriff.
Inside this program, we go look at plenty things them we happen na salon throughout the week.
Things them like politics, sports, courts, the environment, disability, woman and girl picking them business, and plenty other issue them.
So stay tuned. Now we Liberty Facebook page and self YouTube channel and all that social media platform them for they watch the Liberty Review where they come to you every Saturday from 6 to 7 o'clock na net. Also you go get all you views them but still them where they happen.
The Liberty
Review.
This na the Liberty Review with me, Princess Pias.
This na the Liberty Review with me, Mohamed Kamara.
This na the Liberty Review with me, Mariatu Sheriff.
Good evening and welcome to the Liberty Review where they come to you live now, Liberty Online Television with me, David Yankee Sise. Inside the Liberty Review, we talk about things them we don't happen inside the week. And of course, inside these editions of the Liberty Review today, we expect to get Robert K. Cabo will happen for be the executive director for Heritage Newspaper, and of course, a guy for be with me at the studio today for helping talk about trending them where that happen inside the week. And of course, this is not the program where they come to every Saturday, 6 to 7 o'clock. Is a 1 hour program where they come to you live on Liberty Online Televisions. And of course, this program is sponsored by Orange Sierra Leone. And forget to yourself go get a chance and opportunity for log into Liberty Online Television on Facebook and all the other social media where they watch with Facebook, YouTube, and we website www.libertyonlinetelevision.com. And of course, this program is sponsored by Orange Sierra Leone, and me will bring this program to you. Me na David Yankee Sise, and of course, don't forget to say you always get for watch we na always social media platform that will watch we the get. And of course, we continue with the program. Make we go first and join we reporter Mohamed Kamara. Also, I be talk to disabled around Freetown. Also, I be talk about the challenges them way don't they affect them na Freetown. Make we join we reporter Mohamed Kamara and see what he gets for we.
All right, viewers, good afternoon. Of course, today we come na the streets of Freetown for can talk to disabled people we normally kide across the city. As we all know, say for some time now, most of them disabled there. He sleep na then table them within the center part of the city. Well, on that purpose, they make we come for can talk to them for able to explain to me clearly Wetin are the major challenge them and constraints wey they no dey get at disabled people we can always dey squat, na table na the city. Well, I dey with a gentleman now where I go talk to for letting himself give me a own take with regards to this. Good afternoon, your name what they talk to?
My name is Momofona.
Momofona, who's are you there?
Na Waterloo.
Okay, but mostly you can get time na the city, yeah?
Yeah, na the gig at the kind of gig.
You say the gig, wetin are your major gig you dey do here?
Na big at the big.
Okay. Yeah. So how frequent you go Waterloo? Now every day when you come, you return back Waterloo?
No.
So I keep on?
Now week to week. Saturday I go, Tuesday I come back.
So within all the other days then day, what's you can stay?
Now ECOWAS, by then table then the outside they will make it to money they sell. I they sit, now they are they sleep.
Okay.
Iron, plastic, or that they now they immediately sleep.
So how long now you don't sleep now ECOWAS streets at the table then?
Over, let me say 4 years ago now. Yes, why they come over Waterloo, why they come 4 years now.
So within these 4 years, even during in season, now that same side they sleep?
Yes.
So I able for cope with that?
It's not easy. It's not easy at all. Some kids they come, that's why they tremble, that's why they suffer. Some get no way, no they for come out for go there. Yes.
All right. So waiting at all the major challenge them we get as disabled person, where they sleep at table, and of course we can come also like get some intimidation among people we physically fit, we can look down on the disabled people. What are the major challenge you can get?
Yeah. Number one for so they sleep the one the way they sell the table. They look we on the way they talk to them now so they check with them they look we as responsibility person. Yes, they molest really. No, a lot.
All right. So within and the way you can sleep at the table, you can wake on time. Women say you can sleep to you on time you wake, or they can wake you earlier because people like for cancel the business.
Actually, they wake you earlier. Number one first, even then, maximum when they come, the plastic with the end, they pull on no more. They say gap.
Yeah. Incident will happen now yesterday. It's like when they use force, say no. We know they come here. We didn't continue force. Until we say, let we come there. We don't carry back. When I say, look, come here. No, we know they come here. So that bring the infight yesterday between them and the disabled. They beat someone. They give them pepper spray. They damage someone. If we down to the Waka Foot then they beat them. They lock 4 of the disabled. Then yesterday, I listened at this monitor at 98.1 inside the Good Morning Show. This monitor.
All right, so what's the status of the one them with them the arrest, as of yesterday to now, the day before you release them?
Yeah, they don't release them, the charity and others, they don't release them because I see them this monitor. Same way, so whenever they come this monitor, they come up Paneva Road. As one pass by Lamina Sanko Street, over 4 officers they stop me. They say, no, not pass here. I say, why? I say, here not passage. But when I don't talk, say, let we not consider when I go allow me back for law we pass. But you know go say let not consider that you know go allow me back for law pass. So that we bring embarrassment to me self while they talk to us so people and this monitor pass so I just patient and avoid it because I don't want problem. So that's what happened this monitor.
Okay, so in all of this situation we don't explain, yeah? As a disabled person, what does this mean for us as disabled people?
Well, you know go down well with we. Because why we not get no support we will get from government. Why I say so? If disabled people are not going to the streets for go big, they never get a living. Because why there are so many disabled them, where we say they learn skills, they get talents there, but there is no way for let the government for let them implement their talents or for let them go for come on the streets. So now that give the cause where we say some of we they go on the streets for go big so much so.
Number 1, continue to pull with it. And number 2, Lamina Sango streets, who forget we all living. Now, yesterday back then, pull with it. Yesterday, them beats remember them, I not be there, I be trouble. What can I then tell me? And I be go for I be see the chance on what I be go for going to station. So the beat when they beat remember them, you go pass me on. And remember them 10 back say, I'll say in a leader for wait for this on call. You go there and I make sure I read that police station. They lock one of remember them. Now them 5. I did na police station yesterday for pass go so. Say one of who save your can they wanna Chief Andrew Kaikai. He makes sure say until them pull the people them. When you don't pull them, they will come by them 5 to 6 will return.
All right. According to you, you say they remove on a quantity and move on a cam na Lamina Sanko streets. They are the same side. Don't pull on a day. But firstly, tell me that the major reason will make you feel say them move on a from quantity and count on a Lamina Sanko street and later pull on a day back.
Then we tell we say they be get poppy, the soldier them. And from there now they tell we say the president of America or Liberia, he come and me safe and make sure see the party there today. This morning I go to NASCAR, I meet one of my boss man when Batilo, the deputy. He makes sure see before me to remember the all. He called the IG, and the IG tell the person no accounts, nobody no for the Alameda Wall Street. Any disability make trangates for me Alameda Wall Street. Anyone will capture, no beating, no sell na Panema Road. And they rather sit on back. Batilo make sure he called for me the minister of social welfare. The minister may who talk because remember the all the day. He be tell me say let me low patience. Then they pan program on a United Nations. They count something for we compound them for law we able do. You get land, you able build, you able land for you get talent, you able do them. And they will date this morning when remember them. But I decide say if I go there now, I'm not going to meet the minister. Law able to discuss. I left on Monday, the latest. Monday I left on the latest. Let me go see the minister. Wait deny. I even make sure I then call Batilo and send me. They say I go meet the minister for this issue where don't happen in this country. And Salon, they not value in this country particular disability. They make sure say where election they come, then they can near we say we not the disabled and we get power for both. But after a wrong go inside, we don't have the beef the way they build this country in disability. Meanwhile, ask the government how they in this country.
Yesterday, the 20th of November, I be there and the car came and say the NEPA beat me confident, the NEPA get a pepper spray and the yai. And otherwise, they not able to run. They not able to fetch officer them because they're healthy than we. That's what they do. And they say they don't sit on the. I say for waiting.
They don't sit outside.
Lamina Sakos Street.
Okay.
I say for waiting give up. And they say if you know, let me go ask.
Viewers, that's the voices of disabled them where we just don't talk to as they don't express any dissatisfaction with regards to the manner of which way they remove them na County 3. And according to them, after they don't remove them na County 3, then we also relocate them na Lamina Sanko Street, na one particular building. But all of a sudden they see officers them go there again and remove them from that particular building they outside and day. And of course, and always the concern say governments need for see how best they relocate them and find place for them outside and go for day so that they're not going to pass around the city and then safely get challenged with regards to site for sleep and other basic facilities they wouldn't forget as disabled people them. Well, continue for the follow Liberty Online Television as we're going to bring you more updates on this particular development. Me and Mohamed Kamara bring to you this report.
Alright, that's now be reporter Mohamed Kamara also be talk to disable them now where they be pull na County 3 where they send them as Lamina Sanko Street. Also police and safe be try for obstruct them, say they not for get on Lamina Sanko Street, also they be always concerned and they call on all non-governmental organizations and for like they come to the aid. And of course, they continue with the program and members of the program is still listening and watch. Now the Liberty Review they can tell you live now Liberty Online Televisions. Now we social media platform, YouTube, Facebook, and we website. And remember, say if you still they watch the program, this program is proudly sponsored by Orange Sierra Leone, and this program they can tell you every Saturday, 6 to 7 o'clock. Where they can tell you live now Liberty Online Television. And today we they talk about Sierra Leone, heavily indebted. Also, Sierra Leone gets plenty couple for pay the international community, and of course inside this edition of the Liberty show, pardon me, Liberty Review, we expect to get Robert K. Kabowe upon for be the executive director for Heritage Newspaper. Also, you can help for talk on the discussion we line up today at the studio, and of course we continue with the program. Now we gonna Parliament. Of course, we gonna Parliament. Also, we reporter Al Hassan Koma. Within a parliament, parliament then be debate on the small arms, also the table na parliament, but the small arms way then be table na parliament. Make we join with reporter Alassane Koma for like we see what he get for we.
After we members of parliament don't debate the 2025 budget for 5 days. The budget storage to the Committee of Supply, where the responsibility now for ask MDSM how they spend the last budget, the new budget, where they don't present to the Minister of Finance. The Salon Commission on Small Arms been teamed up before the Committee of Supply as a chairman for Group 7, Abdul Latif Sise, where they represent the APC in Apotloko district. They start first to talk about waiting the committee they do for ensure say MDSM answer to questions.
Subcommittees have been constituted to review the 2024 budget estimate for your institution with a view of expediting the debate on estimates in the Committee of Supply. In the exercise of the powers enshrined in Section 93, subsections 3 and 6, and Section 95 of the 1991 Constitution of Sierra Leone, as well as SO 64, the MDA Committee on Supply performs budget scrutiny process of MDAs to assess their budgetary allocations, expenditure lines, deliverables, and also to understand how they did spend the allocation that was given to this institution, more so your own institution, planning and economic development. This is also an interactive session. I mean, it's not going to be like we doing the talking. No. We'll be posing questions to you, and you answer us based on the question here. We're definitely not going out of what is the question here. We're going to ensure that we strictly go according to the question here. And of course, you will have to tell us, the constraints that you're facing as a ministry.
Mabit Sigbindi is the Senior Finance Officer for the Salon Commission on Small Arms. Inside a young talk, he explained that they not receive it for Q3.
Most of the licensing are classified documents, so they don't issue out the names or the number.
No, what we want to know, because we know there are different categories. Yes. This tool is different from Bazuga, or this is different from this. And when you're going to license, definitely the bigger your gun is, or the more dangerous it is, the more you pay, isn't it? So we want to see, the breakdown, of those payments.
Honorable Ibrahim Aziz Bangura, where they represent the APC in Apotloko district, been get this for say.
And report on quarter 1, 2, and 3 of 2024. That's why you are mixing all of this.
Yeah.
Because you go straight
to quarter 1.
Yeah, you are not supposed to.
Now, when all members now are deducting the number balance off.
Yeah.
So you should have only considered quarter 4. Yeah. That is this one time. You understand? Because as they said, revenue receipt, please complete the table below for financial year.
I think this is very critical.
After we Honorable Ibrahim Aziz Bangura mentioned this, the questioning been continued as they continue for ask the Commission of Small Arms on how they put these documents together.
This particular figure, because the variance is so huge.
Yes, sir. It's a cash balance with it.
So I think, Chairman, what we're going to do is for us to stick a pin on this particular transaction and continue until they bring to us an evidence that will show that indeed it's a mistake and it's actually rectified.
So, Clark, please take note of the observation that Honorable Aziz has made. So now let's go to. Yes. Now, of course, sorry. Do you come with the service ledger?
Yes,
the good service ledger.
Yeah, for the past years now, we are not using the service ledger.
Why?
Because Accountant General, they changed their system. We used to go to the Accountant General where they have that IFMI system. We enter, we are not using it. It's an electronic.
Okay. All right.
The chairman for the committee, Honorable Latif Sisse, end up for ask the Commission of Small Arms for go back and prepare the documents, as he said plenty errors and they inside the report we then present to the committee. On Liberty Online TV, Al Hassan Khoma, the report.
All right, we still continue with the Liberty Review where you can see live now Liberty Online Television, our Facebook, YouTube, and we website www.libertyonlinetelevision.com, and of course the program you still listen and watch now the Liberty Review where you can see live now Liberty Online Television, and of course me where they bring this edition of the program. Me now, David Iyanke Sise, and of course, inside this edition of the program today, we still expect we guest we happen for be Robert K. Cabo, we happen for be the executive director for Heritage Newspaper. Also, I get for January for talk about plenty things them we line up for this week, and of course, inside this edition of the Liberty Review, we got to talk about things that we line up for this week. And this edition of the program, we will talk about things that we don't happen inside the week, and of course, we still continue with the program. Make we join Al Hassan Khoma Also, and we get a one-on-one talk with a representative for the Anti-Corruption Commission. Also, they may join the rest of the world for celebrate the Anti-Corruption Commission Day. And of course, Alassane Koma gets more for inside this report.
We commemorate International Anti-Corruption Day on Monday. And of course, this don't happen every year. But then International Anti-Corruption Day, just like any day, you can say World HIV Day, World Teachers Day, etc., etc. And so back the fight against corruption. The United Nations General Assembly, they sit down and decide, then they set December 9th aside. Okay. And that date is set aside so that countries, we are member states, or countries we don't sign to what we can call the United Nations Convention Against Corruption, the UNCAC, go actually raise awareness on corruption, and then governments of those countries go renew their commitment to the fight against corruption, and even take, if you like, stock of what they don't do or the support they don't provide to the anti-corruption agency in that country there, and see also challenges and how they can work on those challenges for the oncoming year and the continuous effort in the fight against corruption. Because corruption itself, we know, say, now a global problem. And as such, the United Nations, because we know, say, in primary responsibility, now for let it bring about world peace and security, see and say, corruption now something we will fight or something we will work towards addressing, so that it will create problems in our countries. And because corruption, history don't prove, say, if a country there where corruption is endemic, there's every likelihood that that country they go, elapse into war. So, and war will bring about, all sorts of problems where it can affect the United Nations. So then take these decisions so that, as I say, governments on that particular day and the institution itself, when an anti-corruption institution, where they within that country, they will take steps for see how they will control corruption, and also tell people how far they don't come in the fight against corruption. So that is essentially what they do as a commission on Monday when they come. But what can happen usually is that we can get a lineup of activities for catch up with that day.
This now that day, and of course we all know, see, the government don't take a principal step with regards to fighting corruption. Like I say, we all don't see the impact we government don't make through the Anti-Corruption Commission on the fight against corruption. So as we celebrate on the 9th of this particular month, so how significant and important this very day in the lives of people across Sierra Leone?
Well, just like how I don't say earlier, this day is significant because now a day down the way everybody for raising voice against corruption, and everybody for, if you like, make a recommitment. You so like how we Catholics, we can say you renew your baptismal vows where Easter come. So this is the day where as Sierra Leoneans we serve for come and then continue for pledge that we go do the right thing, or renew with vows, that we not go be involved in acts of corruption. As I say, also, it will be a day where the Anti-Corruption Commission itself, when at the institution already before the fight against corruption, they showcase what it don't do over the years, the achievements that we don't make, bringing in the support we don't receive from the government of Sierra Leone under the leadership of President Julius Maada Bio and other donor partners such as the World Bank, such as UNICEF, because of the support to the National Commission for Social Action in the successful implementation of the Productive Social Safety Net and Youth Employment Program. So that is all going to be there. But for this year, what we don't decide for do, we don't tie in the commemoration with the launch of a national anti-corruption strategy, the 5th generation. We did the span from 2024 to 2028. And in the fight against corruption, the beauty about it is, in as much as UNCAC, where they refer to, whether the convention and the UN General Assembly, we established the UNCAC. Now the very UNCAC, we they talk about countries then for put together a national strategy. So I believe the environment enabling where we are, we use for day now a very choky, tight place, now 3 Augusta Street, but since last year, June, Officially, the president don't open the Integrity House, who say we did, and if you say that's a huge success. Countries that don't do wherein you don't have an anti-corruption outfit, we owned by the country itself or the institution itself, and they are moving from place to place, which is not good, especially for the one that we want for can report, we want for always bring information. But as a country, I think we are proud of it, as we don't now get to your edifice. We are verified corruption in a much more conducive environment. Secondly, as a country, with the work of the ACC, we don't see how the indexes, then they come out. The Transparency International Index of 2023, of course, we come out this year, 2024. We don't move another 2 spaces up. But generally speaking, since 2017 to 2023, we don't move 22 places upwards. And we score is now at 35. We'll be there 30. We'll be there 130 now, we'll be there 108. So that in itself, they show progress. It don't really mean say we are out of everything. Whereby a person goes, for say them means say corruption done, or for say people that know they take bribe again. That is not what we are saying in real effect. What we they say is that we are making progress and we are sure of getting there someday, sometime. But yes, we need to get everybody on board so that we'll be able to fight this fight successfully. That is just about one index. We can't today. The Afrobarometer report. The Afrobarometer report itself, they make that as a country we have made a significant gains. The country or the government in commitment to the fight against corruption is so increased, whereby we don't score 58% of a 39 average score we then set for African countries. So Sierra Leone don't do so well. And then we did amongst the top 10.
So, Sunday, with all the progress that with the Anti-Corruption Commission don't make, as we hope for celebrate the International Anti-Corruption Day on Monday. So, what the people of Sierra Leone they expect, moving forward with regards to the progress we don't make as we approach New Year 2025. So, within that expectation of people,
the people for really expect a much more vigorous and robust fight, because firstly, this is the period whereby some people go on for let the guards loose. Which I mean, they don't want to take things seriously. But the commission is always awake. The commission is always vigilant. The commission always very smart in the sense when anything happens, we are ready to strike. So the people of Sierra Leone for really look at them or things as we still the up with gears for do everything whatsoever. Anywhere they see anything. But again, we are encouraging them for calm and support we for celebrate, because I believe what we don't do so far was celebration. We all know that the fight against corruption always tough. Even when maybe at the talk, some people they will get their own misgivings or then go say, we left Mr. Sandy let talk. That is not the case. We all for bear in mind that the negative effects of corruption, they are wide-ranging, they're very much deliberate and enormous. We for take steps for CCA. Corruption is controlled in this country or is reduced to the barest minimum because it affects our socio-economic lives. So I beg that we all come together and let us be united and take concrete steps for fight corruption. Who side we see fight corruption they happen, let we not set much. Let us raise the alarm. Let us raise the flag. Let us blow the whistle. Involve the ACC. We can take steps. If you want for do your reporting, you can make so on 077-985-985 or 077-986-986 on AfriCell, or you call 8515.
We still continue with the program, and the program is listen and watch now. The Liberty Review, where the country live now, Liberty Online Television, and me, where to bring up this edition of the program. Me, now David Yankee CC, and we continue with the program. And of course, they go down to Ministry of Information. Also, they can get their weekly press conference every Tuesday, and we reporter Mohammed Kamara be the part of this, and he go down report.
The Ministry of Information and Civic Education, inside the weekly press conference which happen, outside and invite different stakeholders them for provide updates to the public about the work. Inside the Tuesday, December 3rd edition of the government weekly press conference, where the ministry the hold with journalists them, the chairman for the Presidential Initiative on Climate Change, Renewable Energy and Food Security, Alhaji Dr. Kane Koleyum Kela, starts for provide updates by the government in short-term development plan for improve the energy sector.
The short-term plan like this, when I take them by account, because I have to be accountable, the leadership has to be accountable. And the president in plan this. In the short term, in the next 6 months, we dey repair Blackwell Road and the turn machines. The turn Blackwell Road, we repair them. If we repair them, we sell several machines that are about 25 megawatts, we own. We own. Why would not be number one? Why would not be number one this point? On a people that see the video, say it's a technicality, and why you're that problem. He said, I want to know why would not be number one quick, but tell me what you will do. So yes, you don't give it definitely. This one here, they don't repair. President said, which one I mean? Now we give you accessories, lubricant, what we give. He said, how much you need? Yesterday, they don't provide the money. They don't give it deadline. January for fully operational.
Dr. Kande Koleyum Kela same way to explain but how this get for benefit Freetown and other parts them na the country.
120. Yeah? We also want to establish a rural energy agency because we can do more mini grids. Yeah? This meeting they host in a salon this week, and that's making the World Bank higher. President don't put targets 200 or more mini grids. Okay, 100 now, which means 200 more communities will get electricity, the hope, they will process their food. That's the plan. Yeah? This, as I said, then of course the transmission, and if you put all that generation, a high generation. So when you see my sister when they call and say, come on, people are not saying they ask me, so how M60? I think M60 coming now. If you generate guided the southern corridor line with the one from Fujian to Freetown, then the northern corridor from Padubi, take out Freetown, it completely loop. The way energy Basman and Freetown, they put it all at the home, 83 megawatts, the same balance for south. And the same from north. We need that infrastructure. And that's the crucial.
Waiting people for expect na the energy sector after where this project go don complete. Dr. Kande Koleyum Kela be get this for say.
And then all ends are like we all live one change. That they know they give overnight. And so in summary, you don't see the long term. When I have the as I tell you, the mining company they need more. They need this 500 megawatts. That means that people don't begin to talk together. How good one together? Next slide. Yeah. So if you summarize that, what's in a presidential plan? Short term, long, medium term, long term. By the time you look at, by the time we done 2025, got it back. We go down more than double what we need. I tell you, I say 271 capacity there. Waiting with the hope so will build with the private sector. It's about 422.
Inside Ion talk, the Deputy Minister one at the Ministry of Energy, Dr. Eldred Tunde Taylor, explain what the ministry in flagship program will go help boost the energy supply in the country.
One of our flagships at the ministry, we get for doing, which we call the mini grid system. The mini grid, all of the flagships, we don't in the sector for quite some time now, and as a matter of fact, we don't get several kind of good lessons or good kind of outcomes in some of the communities in when I really talk about the establishment of the rural electrification energy, which is something we drive currently. So we try to put the concept together, but primarily one of the major goals of establishing that particular agency and for make sure that we drive access, particularly hard to reach areas. That's just one. And on our system, we get a lot of interventions, particularly in the rural areas. But one thing we at least we don't lack over time is about having a centralized coordination kind of mechanism. So that agency primarily also serve that purpose, to serve a central coordination platform where most of the rural electrification programs are also going to be delivered.
Dr. Eldred Tunde Taylor end up say governments go continue for work with the private sector and international partner them for ensure say they improve the energy supply in the country. For Liberty Online TV, me and Mohamed Kamara, the report.
We continue with the Liberty Review, where they come to live now Liberty Online Television, now with Facebook, YouTube, and all the other social media angle that we get to it. And of course, this program is sponsored by Orange Sierra Leone, and this now the program where they come to you, training issues them way up on the inside this week, and me where they bring come this edition of the program. Me now David Yankee CC, and of course, inside this edition of the program, we be the expect forget Robert K. Taylor, Robert K. Cabo way up on for be the executive director for the Heritage newspaper. Where if I can join me about for talk about plenty things them way that happened inside this week. But of course, remember I said some time back, it's in last month, the Freetown City Council, the mayor of Freetown City Council, her lordship Yvonne Akisoya, they launched the cable car project to Salon people. For nobody waiting this project until we could join with reporter Mohamed Kamara for telling more waiting the inside this project.
As way for support development and address the transportation challenge na Freetown, make this BNTM, Freetown City Council, launch the cable car project wey go help promote quick and easy movements na Freetown, wey e be the talk. The mayor na Freetown, Yvonne Akisoya, first start to explain but the Transform Freetown, Transforming Lives development plan.
We get challenges with the climate change, wey go be a major part of what we talk about, what we do. Because if you dey as an agriculturalist, today as a subsistence farmer, and because rain patterns are not changed completely, flooding they happen now, and people when it gets rain, they tell them not forget rain, it make them lost their crop. So you go see say people in the camp because their livelihood they at risk. Then this question of services, inavailability of services outside of the city, where you need more decentralization for happen. So that's not one phenomenon. But in the middle of that one day, of course, we also get the challenge of unemployment. 70% of the people in this city are under the age of 35. And according to I think it's the UN report, 70% of them under the age of 35 are also unemployed or underemployed. So imagine now. So you get this combination of rapidly growing population and then high level of youth unemployment.
Yvonne Akisoya, same way to explain but the cable car project where council launch this BNTM.
And I want to let una also know say the Minister of Transport fully supportive of the cable car. We get meeting with him just last week, and one of the things that we tell we is that it don't get cabinet approval for the regulatory agency we're going to set up for mass transport in Freetown or a Salon. And in that cabinet paper, they put not only rail, when as something we're interested in, I think because we get you get rail out of Salon, out of Freetown, up for the mining. It puts not only rail, it puts specifically cable car, and it say that document it can go to Parliament very soon. So for those where they wonder, we also don't submit the report of the feasibility study to the Honorable Vice President, and in the presence of the Ministers of Local Government, Development.
How this cable car project will help address the transportation challenge that Freetown, Mayor Yvonne Akisoya began this for say.
And this cable car you see, when I hear them talk, 6,000 people an hour in both directions, 3,000 one way, 3,000 the other way. So in the course of one day, you'll be able to move up to 60,000, 80,000 people. So that's a mass transit. We're going to reduce the pollution where they come from with vehicles. So now C40 City Finance Facility, now they finance the studies, the 2.5 years of studies that we don't do.
Yvonne Akisoya end up say council go ensure say they implement council development agenda we go help bring development na Freetown. For Liberty Online TV, me na Mohamed Kamara, the report.
Alright, viewers and listeners, still listening and watch now the Liberty Review come to you live now Liberty Online Television now with Facebook, YouTube and all we social media angle where you will watch me. And of course inside this edition of the program we be the expect we guest way now Robert K. Cabo happen for be the executive director and of Heritage newspaper, but he not be able to meet up the program. And of course, me will bring come this program to you today. Me na the video and say, well, also the Liberty Review, the review for today, and then we want to say plenty thank you to the producer Princess Pias. We make this program watch you, meet you, and of course course, we technical person we na engineer Kambul, and of course we camera operator we na Abdul S Kabo, and we will come the Liberty Review to me na David Yankee CC. So we'll meet again for another edition of the Liberty Review. Goodbye.
This na the Liberty Review with me, Princess Spears.
This na the Liberty Review with me, Mohamed Kamara.
This na the Liberty Review with me, Mariatu Sherif.
Inside this program, we go look at plenty things them we happen in the salon throughout the week.
Things like politics, sports, courts, the environment, disability, woman and girl picking them business, and plenty other issues them.
So stay tuned. Now we Liberty Facebook page and Self YouTube channel and all that social media platform them for they watch the Liberty Review where they come to you every Saturday from 6 to 7 o'clock na net. Also you go get all you views them but still them where they happen. The Liberty
Review.
For the news we dey around, log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staffs them everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hey, voices come. Credibility, now we ability. News, give you the views, detail where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, let's get the power. You count on me, you count on me anyhow. Give you the news, give you the views, detail where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. Human them, girl begin the security power. You can call on me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride, like an eagle we fly. Liberty TV day before. Climb the mountain just to get the news. Go down the slums to get the views. Voices down. Give the news, give the views, detail where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, let's get the power. You count on me, you count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the views, detail where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl begin, let's get the power. You can call on me, count on me anyhow. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange